Hello, little Lord Vader. Why are you here today? Because today, in history, Roosevelt was elected to his third term. Why is that important, little Lord Vader? It is one of the reasons the 22nd Amendment to the United States Constitution was adopted to stop presidents from having more than two terms. Where did they come up with the idea for two? George Washington served two terms and said it should be the limit. Can any president be more than two terms? Not without ratifying the Constitution. All right, Vader visited us today because that's what happened in history today. Was right here under our learning targets. Franklin Roosevelt is reelected for a third term, which was due to the Depression and some other situations. So that launched the 22nd Amendment. Also, Parker Brothers Company launches Monopoly. Great game. And Susan B. Anthony is arrested for trying to vote. That is just crazy. I mean, that we arrest people for trying to vote as a citizen and a woman on top of it. That's just crazy. So here's what we're doing today. We're going to take a break from Greek history. I told you every now and then we're going to look at primary documents to work on a skill. And today we're working on cause and effect, which is also part of what we do in Greek history or history in general, or else there's not a lot of point in studying history. If you can't decide the cause, what's the effect, and how do you avoid that or repeat that if you want it? Today I'm learning to analyze a primary doc and apply my information to cause and effect. I can use data and research to determine the cause and effect of a key event in history. Now, today is very important you listen to these instructions because it's going to be a little interesting. All right. Here's our primary doc of the day. We're going to open it up. There's actually three of them because it's three images. Okay. And a fourth, which is a letter. All right. When you open the letter, I want you to read this section right in here. Okay. It's an actual written document. Okay. And then you're going to take a look at the images. All right. Nice. All right. Then you're going to be assigned a group. You're in a group of 6. Now, instead of doing breakout rooms, because it has problems with our internet, I came up with a different idea. You're going to open a doc. All right. So let's say you're going to get assigned one. It doesn't matter. You're not going to see all of these. You're only going to see one of these. And let's say you're in group 1. When you open it up, you're going to put your name at the top. And you're going to pick a color for your name, for who you are. Like I was red. Maybe you're going to pick blue, okay? So you're going to write your name, highlight it, and you want to change its color to whatever color you are. You are going to look at the primary document and start with, what do you see? You're going to write in your color. If you're blue, take blue. You could write the same thing as somebody else, all right? It doesn't matter to me. What do you see? If 3 or 4 of you see the same thing, we have what's called corroborating evidence. And in history, corroborating evidence, just like science, produces a preponderance of truth. Okay? Then I want you to reflect. This is what you see. What do you think's going on? Okay? What question do you have? All right? You are then going to investigate. You are going to go online, okay? You're going to use the Google machine, and you're going to investigate. All right? Right down here, you are going to put your final investigations in a cause and effect. What was the impact during the time frame of this item? Or what has been the impact on today? What is your evidence? Is there a larger meaning to this document, and why is it important? So this is where you're going to write your cause and effect and your analysis of your answers to your questions. So let's say you come up with a question of what is going on. Why is Lincoln in this tent? Okay, and you're going to look this up. You're going to come up with your further investigations from your questions. You're going to answer your questions right here, and then you're going to go cause and effect. You're going to write your answer. Now, each of you is going to have a box. You keep it in the color that you are at the top. All right. That is what we are going to do today. It is the end of the quarter today, so this is the only thing we're doing in class today. You're going to stay with me and do it, and we're going to talk about the document at the end. While you're not with me tonight, if you have time, I would like you to watch Democracy of Athenian. We're going to watch it tomorrow, but it's nice to prep for it because we're going to be looking at social, political, and economic problems tomorrow. God, glory, and gold in the Greek era of time. Okay, so that is what we are doing today. If you want, while you're on the dock, to talk to somebody in your group, off to the side, when you do highlights, you can always do comments, add a comment. Okay. You can also, obviously, up here, editing mode, you can change that to comment mode. You can also just write on the dock a question to somebody. All right. You can open up a chat. The bottom down here, you can open up a chat and chat with the people in your group. All right. Their names will pop across the top up here, as you well know, and you can take a look at who's in your group. You're only responsible for your work, but the goal is you can look at each other's and borrow ideas, questions, look at each other's information. So that is what we are doing today.